This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by State Farm Insurance.
Well, if this weekend says anything at all to you, it is that fall is definitely arriving and soon the leaves are going to start changing colors. This, by the way, is the perfect setting for you to get a jump start on your home maintenance. So it's a good time to ask yourself this one question. Is your home ready to withstand the frigid winter weather that's going to come in just a few months? Well, joining us today to tell us more about it is State Farm Insurance agent Matt Basile of Dover. Thank you for coming in, Matt.
Thank you.
So let me put this in a guy's terminology. I do tune-ups on my car all the time. Is there something I can do with a house to tune up?
Sure, it's a good idea to call your HVAC company this time of year, unless it's been done in the last couple months, but get everything ready. That's something that you want to do for your HVAC, for your gutters. If you have a landscaping company, you want to go through all that type of thing.
Now, I've got just a regular thermostat on the wall, and I'm seeing programmable thermostats.
Right.
Are those a good idea?
Absolutely. To save money and for efficiency, that's exactly what you want. Programmable thermostats are the easiest way to save money on HVAC.
Okay, so let's start moving outside. Let's take a look at the windows. What can I do to make sure that my window is doing the best thing it can do?
You want to check for any drafts. This time of year you may not feel the cool air coming in yet, but the draft is where you want to look for leaks. And there are kits that you can buy at a Home Depot or Lowe's or your local hardware shop that you can cover those up with. They're just a plastic kit.
So I guess doors would be the same way?
Same thing, weather stripping on doors, and that's probably the least expensive fix. You just go out and buy a new one. They're in a box there at Home Depot, and just go ahead and tack them up.
Okay, so we're looking for leaks. We've looked for leaks. What about safety?
There's a couple things. When it comes to let's talk about chimney.
The fireplace. The chimney,
yeah, so chimney and fireplace. It's important to make sure that you have a chimney sweep come out and take care of that if you're using it a lot. Some people have them and they're just there for decoration, not as necessary all the time, but it is important to keep that cleaned out.
So I guess firewood would play a big role in that.
Absolutely. So firewood should be about 30 feet away from the house.
Yeah.
Should be covered at all times. And it's better to have seasoned firewood just because it burns. It just burns better and lasts longer.
So we've looked for leaks. We're talking about safety. What can we do as a family when it comes to safety?
It's important to have a plan in place, especially a fire plan. If something were to happen, your family needs to know where they can go and what the indicators are for when they need to do things, especially young children. It's good to do it. This is as good a time as any.
Yeah.
Do it once a year, do it more than that, but it doesn't take very long and it's important. And you know, like I said, there's never a bad time for that.
Never a bad time for that. Okay, we've done inside, let's move outside. One of the jobs I hate the most is having to get up and clean out those gutters, but I gotta do it, don't I?
It would be great if all the leaves fell at once, so we can just clean them once. But yes, the gutters are very important. Not so much, we're not worried about the gutters or even the siding of the house, although that will get damaged, but we're worried about the water coming down the side, getting around the foundation. That can cause permanent damage.
Right. And since the leaves are coming down, we need to go ahead and get out and rake them out of the yard too, don't we?
It's a good idea, especially depending on where you live. Your homeowners association could be on you a little bit more than others. But you want to check the burning ordinance if you want to burn your leaves. You see a lot of the rural areas you can do that, but when you're in more of a city area, you can't do that. Try and put your patio furniture away.
Right.
It's a good idea. It won't blow around, hit things, cause more damage. And disconnect all your garden hoses. Anywhere moisture can get in, it will freeze, it will expand, it will contract, and it will break. So.
Okay. All right. So we started in the house. We went out the front door. We went out in the yard. Now let's go back in the garage.
Yeah.
I wish I had an outdoor shed. I don't. So my garage is a storage area for a lot of things. What do I need to look for in there?
We worry about fuel.
Yeah.
You know, lawnmower fuel. Everything is gas powered these days. It could be. You want to empty it, and if you're going to empty it, and if you have a snow blower or something you may use in the winter, why not use it in those machines as well? Maybe a generator. Store it out of reach of the children if you do store it, and then. And just make sure you're generally ready for winter.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Matt Basile, is there anything you don't know?
Yes.
Thank you. Matt, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. In case you'd like more information from State Farm agent Matt Basile on home maintenance steps, go to delmarvalife.com and click on the show tab.